extracurriculars, and I found extracurriculars, and I wasn't going for it.
So he was cheating?
I guess you could say that. It wasn't nothing physical, but there's levels to cheating, so yeah, he was cheating.
Well, okay, so I mean,
it wasn't nothing
you divorced
physical,
him for what? Flirting online with women?
Wasn't women.
It was men?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
What's up, YouTube? Atlanta Street Interviews out here with another one. So we got a young lady out here today. How you doing today, miss?
I'm all right. How are you?
Doing good. I'm doing good. Thank you for asking. And so are you homeless?
Yes.
Okay. How long have you been homeless?
Honestly, since the COVID happened.
Okay. Okay. How old are you?
I'll be 38 this year.
Okay. Alrighty. And so what was it about COVID happening that made you go from having a roof over your head to being out on the street?
I was on bed rest because I have a tumor on my ovary. And so...
Sorry to hear about that.
It's life, thank you.
Yeah.
I was on bed rest. I had surgery on it December, the year before COVID happened. So what's that, 2019? Yes. Mm-hmm. December I had surgery on it to make sure it was not cancerous. And then it was giving me complications, and then I turned around and had surgery on it again February 2020. And so I was on bed rest, and then literally like a week after, so I did 12 weeks on bed rest. Bed rest is 6 weeks each. So I did 12 weeks on bed rest. Literally a week after I got off of bed rest, Trump declared national emergency and shut down the country. And so with that happening, of course with me already being out of work and using my savings to pay my bills, and me not being able to work at that point because I wasn't an essential worker, it just put me on the street, to be honest with you.
Okay. You didn't have any family that you can go to or anything like that?
No.
Okay. You have any kids?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Have you ever been married?
Yeah.
Okay.
No.
What age did you get married?
I got married 2015. I was 30. I was 31. Shit.
Okay. So you got married at the age of 31. And how long did that marriage last?
Less than a year.
Less than a year?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Why did that marriage dissolve so quickly?
I don't know who I married. Whoever I married was not the person who
How long did you guys date before you got married?
Oh my God, like a year.
And so you feel like, well, tell me, I mean, specifically, what happened?
Literally, like we met, I know the timeline. We met December the 12th, online of course, and then we communicated and interacted with each other for almost a year. And then that was 2014. We literally got married December the 13th, 2015. And, you know, men do extracurriculars, and I found extracurriculars, and I wasn't going for it.
So he was cheating?
I guess you could say that. It wasn't nothing physical, but there's levels to cheating, so yeah, he was cheating.
Well, okay, so I mean,
it wasn't nothing
you divorced
physical,
him for, what, flirting online with women?
Wasn't women.
It was men?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. It was men with tits and stuff.
So it was transsexual women?
Yeah, that's what they want to call themselves.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And so you didn't realize that he was into that prior to?
No tendencies. I didn't see a red flag. I didn't see a yellow flag.
And so how did you find that? Did you just go through his phone?
I went through his phone while he was asleep.
And it was messages and...
Messages, pictures, conversations.
That proved that he did stuff, or that he was just talking about it?
I don't have proof that he did anything, but I have text messages of insinuations that stuff possibly had happened.
Okay. All right.
But I can't prove it. But it was more than enough. I'm not competing with a man for a man. That's what I'm not going to do.
No, I understand.
So.
All right. Okay, and so let's just start from the beginning. So where are you from?
I'm from up north. That's all I'm going to say about that.
Well, now, come on.
I'm from up north.
I told you at the beginning. Is there anything you're too embarrassed to talk about?
No, it's not embarrassing, but, you know, I'm from up north. Midwest region. That's all I can give for that.
Okay.
It's not embarrassing situation. It's all I can give for that.
All right. No, fair enough. All right. And so, you know, growing up north, did you have both your mom and your dad in the household growing up?
Yes and no. I'm a child of divorce, so they was together.
What age were you when they got divorced?
Legally 10, 12. 10.
But how old were you when your dad left the house?
7, 8.
Okay. Do you think that had any impact on you growing up?
Oh, 100%.
Tell me about it.
I remember, because where I come from is when you go through a divorce and you have children, the court orders family therapy, family counseling as part of the stipulations. And so we went to the therapy session, the family therapy session, and the therapist wanted to continue seeing me. And it was a lot of rebellion, a lot of lashing out, a lot of personality changing and things of that nature. Stuff that wasn't normal of my character, I guess you could say, after that happened. Okay. It definitely affected.
So you acted out and kind of, it changed you.
It changed me completely.
All right, and so, okay, so that had a traumatic effect on your life.
Right.
And so, did you end up going to high school?
Yeah.
You graduated?
I graduated.
Okay, did you get any college?
Some college. I didn't go off to school. I did some college, but that was like mid to late 20s.
Okay, so that was kind of after you had already been a young adult and everything else.
Yeah.
And you say no kids, right?
Nope.
Okay.
I died losing a baby.
You say what?
I had an ectopic rupture. I died losing my baby. I got pregnant, but I lost it, and it killed me while losing it.
Oh, but here you are.
But here I am. 4 blood transfusions. I'm still here, straight through here, directly to my heart.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right. And so let me ask, I mean, when you had the tumors, I guess, when the tumors were discovered, you were living by yourself?
Yeah. I was homeless.
So, I mean, have you ever, I guess I understand, that was a situation you wasn't willing to deal with your husband.
Right.
But do you ever think, like, man, if I had my husband right now, if I had somebody here, they would be here to kind of help fill in the gap for me?
Oh, I think about that all the time. Just like today, I went for my dentist appointment, get an exam, and they was like, I'm gonna have to get, tooth removed. I'm thinking about that already. Like, okay, they're gonna remove my tooth. I'm gonna be sedated or whatever, and how I'm gonna get anywhere? How I'm gonna be safe? When you're on the street, you gotta make sure you're safe, especially out here in Atlanta. It ain't always
no joke
safe.
Out here.
It ain't no joke out here. So
yeah,
when you medicated and vulnerable,
then they gonna get you.
Exactly. So I think about that all the time.
Okay. I mean, I saw you kind of hugged up with a gentleman out here earlier. Mm-hmm. Are you guys like in a relationship?
Yeah, you could say that.
Okay. I see you smiling big.
You could say that.
Okay. And so, let me ask, I mean, do you have any plans on, trying to get off the street right now?
I definitely do. I'm doing as much as I can with the city as far as any kind of benefits or whatever I can get assistance as far as that. But I'm not gonna lie to you. In Atlanta, it's not easy to get off the street, especially for women. Especially for women, because majority of the funds and resources go to the men. Majority of the funds and the resources go to the, like right here, that is strictly for men. This whole building is strictly for men. I just tried to go and use the bathroom. They wouldn't let me use the bathroom, we're closed. It's strictly for men to live up in there and things of that nature. It's very, very limited resources for women.
Okay. So let me ask you this. So if you could get in a time machine and you could go back to any age you ever was, but you only had 30 seconds, and you'd be giving yourself, your younger self, advice, okay? What age would that be? And what would that advice be that would hopefully prevent you from being in this situation at this point?
Ooh, see? It ain't really, I could give myself advice about a lot of things as far as decisions that I made, make better decisions, have better people around you, don't trust everybody. But to prevent this specific situation, there's really not much I can do about that part or tell myself anything, because it was literally just circumstance. With me already being sick and having surgery and the pandemic happening, I couldn't give myself any advice to prevent that part of it.
You know, I'm always, when I ask this question, I'm always curious because people oftentimes give an answer like that. And in my head, I'm thinking like, man, I tell myself to invest in Bitcoin in 2010, you know, buy Netflix stock, things like that. You know, I guess I wonder why nobody ever says that. But
I've always been investing in stock and things like that.
Well, no, I mean, it's no biggie. It's just it's a curiosity. It's just a thing I think about. All right, but anyway, so okay, let me ask. So if there was anybody watching that had any power and influence, what would you tell them that they could do right now that would help you get out of this situation?
Angel investors, or come down here and set up more programs for women. That's what I would think. I mean, angel investing, of course. Always take that. And then help with organizations and more resources for women in general. Me working ain't an issue. Me going back to school, that's not an issue, but you need resources.
Is there any drug use or anything like that? Okay. Ever been any prostitution?
No.
Okay. All right, and so I tell you what, miss, you know, we definitely appreciate you taking the time and answering all of our questions. Miss, and so real quick, you know, if anybody wanted to reach out, donate, or help, do you have a social media or Cash App or anything like that?
Cash App.
What's your Cash App?
$ Gemini, capital Gemini, capital Gang 84. Gemini Gang 84.
All right. We appreciate you, all right?
All right.
Have a good one.